Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Storytime with Wally. Today, I'm going to be reading a story called The Flight. Here we go. It was time. It could not be delayed any longer. It was now or never, a do-or-die moment. I had to do it, but I was scared. Petrified, actually. I was comfortable where I was. I felt safe. We could not stay here much longer. We had to leave. I thought that we would stay here forever. That's the thing, though. On this earth, nothing stays forever. No matter how much I wished, I prayed, I talked, I could not change anyone's mind. The elders had decreed it. There was nothing that could be done. It was time. My home was beautiful. It had plenty of space for my brothers and I. It was wide enough for us to run around in, cozy enough for us to sleep in, bright enough so that we wouldn't get scared, and high enough so that we wouldn't get attacked. I loved this place. My dad had spent ages making it himself. I was told that my mom didn't like the first two houses that he made, so he had to make them all over again. The third one that he made was a home run. It's where I was born. I looked around it one last time. My home was beautiful. I stood at the edge, looking out. I gazed out from the house and into the vast openness of the world. My dad had already head out. He was looking back at us, encouraging us with his kind and loving eyes. My mother stood behind me, pushing us out, one by one. One by one, my siblings started moving out, but not me. I had too many fears in my head. I stood at the edge, looking out. I just needed to force myself. Once everyone else had joined Dad, my mother left our cozy nest as well, leaving me to stand there with my thoughts. She stopped just a little way ahead and looked back at me. It felt like a mix of emotions. She was encouraging me to join her, convincing me to take the leap. But at the same time, she was threatening me with the idea of leaving me behind. She wouldn't, would she? I just needed to force myself. I closed my eyes and took in a deep breath. I walked forward a few steps and leaped off the edge. I started falling. Oh God, what have I done? I tried to open my eyes, to find something I could hold on to, something to stop me from squashing as I hit the ground. There was nothing. My mother shouted at me to move my arms, as if that's going to help. But for some reason, I started doing it. I started flapping those bad boys as hard as I could. It's a wonder how our need for survival always trumps our fears. I started swinging them up and down, up and down. To my relief, my speed was started to slow. Eventually, I came to stand still in mid-air. I looked around and sighed. I was going to live. I closed my eyes and took in a deep breath. This new world was magnificent. I was fluttering in position when I heard my mother's voice from above. It was time to join her. With fast and steady movements of my wings, I started to climb. Every now and then, my hands would fall out of sync and I would drop back down a bit. But with slight adjustments, I was rising higher and higher. Eventually, I got level with her. We both looked at each other with pride. Then she pointed me forward to where the rest of my family was. I raced on ahead. I felt the breeze through my body. I could see more than I had ever imagined. This world was magnificent. Thank you so much for listening till the end. If you have any comments, feedback, thoughts, opinions, or emotions about this story, please share those in the comments below. If you really like this story and are excited to hear the next one, please subscribe to my channel and like and share the story with others. Until next time.